everyone, and welcome. We are here, we are live, we are ready to go, and we are in Reentry. And in fact, right now you're just looking at the game on pause, so why don't we get the UI back and put the game off of pause, and I'll sort of explain the situation, what that we are in. We are in the Gemini capsule once again, and we are once again going to attempt to dock with the Agena craft that well, right now I've reset this all up. I think we're actually drifting away ever so slightly, but we are about, I don't know, what's that, 2,800 feet away from the Agena craft, and we're ready to sort of start to close in. And in fact, I'm thinking probably right now what I should probably do is actually just start moving in the right direction, and then we'll talk about kind of where we're at. So I got an instruction here to turn on the encoder, so why don't I get that out of the way right away. So we'll go over here, turn on the encoder, roger on that. The encoder is on. The encoder is right here. We're going to use that to send commands to the Agena craft so that we can actually control it from here through the radar system. It kind of reminds me of Wrath of Khan, actually, and I'm thinking about it. I think you know the scene I'm talking about. We're going to get Agena to lower its shields. Okay, when in range, send the command 251. So the first number is done with the outer wheel here. Put it on a 2, then the inner wheel on a 1, and then here, this is either going to be a 1 or a 0. I think right click, yeah, that's 1, and then it snaps back, and that transmits the command, and that will get it to turn on its acquisition light. So there we go. 50 seconds to burn. Align SEF. I don't understand that one. We don't have a burn coming. That always kind of concerns me. Burn to get the... No, that's not right. Okay, set the rendezvous thing to 0. We have no burns to do. We are actually, like, right here. Okay. Set the computer to rendezvous and press start when ready. Okay, that makes sense. And press... Oh, we're loading a capsule. Okay, that's a different thing. All right, we're still drifting, and so just to sort of explain kind of what we're gonna have to wait for our rendezvous program to actually load. So while we're waiting for that, why don't we talk about last stream and what this stream is. So right now we have matched velocities more or less with the Agena capsule. We're about 3,000 feet away. We're going to need to close in that distance, and we're going to need to dock with it. Now, those that caught the stream last week might recall that... Did I send 221? Thank you. On the encoder. What was I supposed to... let's get into that. I did No, I sent 211. Yeah, that's not what I'm supposed to send. What was I supposed to send? Oh my god, we're off. 251. 5. Transmit. Okay, hopefully 221 wasn't, or 211 wasn't too disastrous. But anyway, at the conclusion of last week, to no one's surprise, I completely botched closing in on the Agena capsule. If you just watch what you saw now, maybe that won't surprise you all that much. And I went over the stream, and there's a couple of things that kind of went wrong. One, the rendezvous burn was wrong right from the beginning. I watched the stream again, and I don't know why, but there was a large lateral and a vertical, like a dorsal ventral part to the burn, of up and down, and a left and right part to the burn that normally isn't there. The burn should have been pure prograde. So I didn't understand what that meant, and that I ended up quite a much larger distance away from Agena than I normally would. And then I saw that there was about 10 or 15 minutes left in the stream time, and I wanted to dock, and so I really rushed it, and that got me botching the whole thing. And I realized as I was doing it, as I was trying to close in the distance, that I was using my attitude controls rather than my translation controls, which is a great big mistake to try and get yourself pointing in the right direction. And I realized watching it again, I was doing pretty much exactly what I do in KSP when I do rendezvous. You know, like adjust the craft a little bit, a little burn in this direction, and then a little burn in that direction to try and get us going in the right direction. But it doesn't work. At least at my skill level, it doesn't work. So, Yeah, we just got to wait for our program here still to load. Oh, somebody was mentioning to look for... Let's see if we can do this. To look for lights. So I was being told I have some cockpit lights to do. So I think it's up here. Okay, there's a DC converter, and it's third one in, lights. And this is this one? Turning on the light. Oh, look at that. Lights up the nav ball. I think I've seen that before. Do people like that on? We can try with it on. Sure. Lots of little lights. Okay. Are we ready to go yet? Not sure. Okay, let's time warp a little bit. Just want to see this green light go out. Takes always several minutes for the programs to load from the disk. Or not the disk, the tape. Oh, there we go. Okay, and now I can press the start button. Start that program. Okay, Roger. While the OBC model is loading, change. Okay, yeah, I'm a little bit behind here. Change this to rendezvous. Oh, I could have been closing the distance as I was doing this. Change this one to attitude. And, okay, and now these displays are going to follow the and point towards the target. Okay, Roger. Keep it centered in the view and reference the radar for thrust planning. Yep. Okay, move closer. Okay, I could have been doing that earlier. Looks like we are doing it just on its own. F5. Oh, no, those flashes were something else. I think I see it here. Okay. Why do I hear thrusters going? That's what I don't like. Let's put this on rate command and just do this manually. So the first thing is to get yourself pointed over here. You're in 2 times speed. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. That makes a lot more sense. There we are. Okay. Okay, I'm going to try my best to really take my time with this. So this should have the Gina. I think it's here. That or it's a smudge on my screen. I don't know. If you see that too, then that's probably it. And now I'm going to push H to move ever so slowly towards it. So a little bit of H. And over here on the radar, you can see us moving. This is in feet per second. Maybe we can go a little quicker. We got about, what, 3,300? Oh, this is a scale. That's probably 5,000. We're probably quite a ways away. But this time I'm not going to mess up. So even though here, for instance, I see that I'm a little bit off, what I'm going to do is use the left and right number to move over to that. Now, I do also have numbers here to help. These help me zero in. So I'm just pressing now the J key and bringing that down. About 0. There we go. And I can see I need to go down as well. Oh. What's funny, when this left light, I actually have to push right, I think. Yes. So I'm going to try and use these numbers as much as I can here, rather than and what I see out the window. And we'll close the distance and stay away from WASD. Yeah, it's funny. So if the up key, if the up light is on, I actually do press up and that corrects for that. But if the left light is on, I actually push to the right to correct for that one. And I don't know if I understand that. I'm sure there's a reason for that I just don't grasp. Okay, and love to keep these as close to 0 as I can. Well, that one's right on 0. A little bit of... Okay, left. Try and slow these down. Oh, I actually went a little too much left. I'm sure a little bit off is not a big deal. Oh, that is definitely... Now I can see the red light glowing on it. So we're just going to close that distance. Oh, does it have to do with the roll of the craft? That's very possible, I suppose. Should I try rolling the craft? I can try rolling the craft, see if that makes a difference. Let's roll the craft so the ground is below... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I pushed W. That's a classic mistake I made there. Don't do that. Fingers in the wrong spot. Maybe it has to do with the roll of craft. I don't know. So we'll put the horizon at the bottom. That seems to be a good orientation. Of course, that completely messed up some other things, but we have time to fix that. And then I can use attitude controls to get back on target here. Oh, I got a message. Then prepare for the docking by following the docking checklist and get closer to it. Keep it centered. Okay, so let's start up the docking checklist while we're at it. So there, Gina's coming. How close are we? We're not that close. We're doing okay. Let's do a little bit of... I guess this is how many... This is some sort of range, I would think. I don't know. So left. Whoa. Oh, I pushed attitude control again. Get your hands away. That is my rule. Hands away from WASD. Okay, that feels pretty good now. A little down, maybe. Okay, now does right fix this number here going up? So L. No, it doesn't. It makes it worse. So, no, it's still backwards. So I got to push to the left. And that gets that going in the right direction. And a little down. Okay, rendezvous, docking checklist. Docking checklist. Docking checklist. Where is my docking checklist? Docking. Index bar 2. Okay, let's get rid of this. Docking. Index bar to extend. Let's do this while we're still a ways away. So extend. So one more down still. Oh, up. Index extend. I got it. Agena external lights to dock. Check. Encoder. Oh, we got some numbers here. 3, 0, and 1. Okay. I think I did that right. And then 1 and 4 and 1. Okay. And then 2 and 0 and 1. If Agena is rigid, encoder... What do they mean by rigid? Encoder command 2020. Okay, I guess that's it. Okay, let's see what we're seeing out the window. Oh, we're definitely closing in. Let's slow down. Up. Yeah, while I was doing all that. And back. Let's slow down, slow down. Okay, I'm gonna switch. The down is really bad. I'm moving away from it a little bit, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Okay, and I am going to switch this over to pulse because I find when I'm close, it's much better at that. Okay, I'm not pointing at it. So we'll get ourselves so we're pointing at it. Okay, should be starting to see it. Oh yeah. Start moving towards it, but it looks to me like we are definitely not lined up for it. And I think that looks like an engine. I think I'm on completely the wrong side of it, if I'm not mistaken. Let's scroll this so I can see out the window, see these numbers, and see the nav ball. Yeah, the window is the key now. Okay. But it feels to me like I need to come to the other side. I am moving to a little bit more closer towards it. Looking at my distance too. I think I need to come to the other side of it. It looks like the light's on the other side too. But we'll close in and we'll try and figure this out. Or at least in some control. Oh, I'm on the opposite side of it. That's why the L and the R are backwards. Ah, that makes some sense. Okay, so clearly I don't want to crash into it, so I'm supposing the best plan would be to just come, well, from where I am, above it. And then spin around. So I'm going to deliberately go... Moving into final approach, says Mike. Turn on the docking lights and turn off the acquisition when ready. Oh, actually, I think I'm thrusting this way. I want to thrust. I want to come over top of it. Slow down a bit. Yeah, I don't know. Does it say where my... I don't know where my docking lights are. Should I say Roger? Roger. Okay, that doesn't help. Okay, so I'm coming over the top of it, which I think is the right thing to do. And then we'll come back down and just yaw around. And hopefully we'll reacquire our target here. Oh, no, it's still there. I see it. Okay. Still going over top. Okay, I'm going to completely yaw 180 degrees. And hope this is not a mistake. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of instructions coming at me, and if they're not short and pithy, I doubt I'll be able to read too much of it. Let me at least see what we can do here. Okay. So the whole plan here is coming right around. I'm starting to bring it down. Okay, got the yaw. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, I see some sort of flashiness. Ah, now the left and right are right. No, they're not. No, they're not. Right, 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 right. And up. Stay away from W. Okay, I'm starting to Oh, because I'm still yawing. I never corrected for my lack of yaw, you dope. I'm so used to the rate command business. Here, let's put it back on rate command. I should have put it on rate command when I was just spinning. That's what that was. So let's just attitude right. Okay, now back on pulse. Okay, we'll do Rod. Yeah. Well, really good. Align with the Gina and perform the talking. That's easy for you to say. Now, oh my gosh, I do not feel like I actually... I think I need to keep it in view. I got a feeling I'm not lined up. I think I need to keep it, I need to get close and keep it in view when I come around. I lost all my kind of senses there. Yeah, I'm moving away from it too. Come on, forward, 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 forward. This is going to take a little while. Yeah, I definitely need to translate forward. I'm going forward now. So I tried to be fancy-pantsy. Again, I think too much KSP in me. Of kind of coming over the top and then spinning around 180 degrees. And okay, that's it. I'm not doing that again. So instead, from now on, you are not leaving my sights. I am keeping you in my window. So again, we are closing in. We're in a decent amount of control here. But this time I'm gonna stop. Close from it. And then I'm gonna try and laterally go to the side and yaw at the same time to try and line up proper. Up, left. Get the mouse off that, it bugs me. Okay. So my little spin around maneuver accomplished pretty much nothing. Okay, let's slow down. Don't want to bump into it. I'm assuming that would be really, really bad. Now I'm going to use the yaw key. A little bit of roll, but I don't want to lose sight of it. Going left. So deliberately going left and just yawing to keep it in view until we're pointed the right way. I don't know what unrigicize means. I saw that too. Let's move towards it. I think I'm moving away. Yeah, I am. So again, I know this is going very slowly, but I am trying to just come around the front here. Okay, I'm going too fast. Slow down. Slow down. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's rate command. I'm gonna... It's the only... The rate command will just zero things out for me. Okay, now I can see I gotta come right. And up. The pulse has nice short bursts, but the rate command... Okay, I gotta come up. No, I don't. I gotta come down. And then pitch up. I'm going to put it back on pulse again now that this lineup part, but I definitely need to come downwards. And forward. I'm drifting away. Yeah. Holy moly. Switch to comp attitude now? This one? I'm not sure what that even means, but I'll take your word for it. Okay, now, okay, I lost my Agena. Shoot, what happened? Yeah, but of course now I don't know. I need to go, I gotta go back to that. While I was, no, okay. When I lost it out the window, problem is I can't see the button. Can't see what's... Ah, frickety frackety froo. Come on. It's that left button. Move it all the way... Okay. I've lost it. I've lost it when I looked away from the window for a moment. Okay, there it is again. Okay, so where am I in relation to its speed? This... Oh my gosh, I definitely need to come upwards. You may be witnessing the end of my abilities. Should be able to just translate to the needles. Okay, I did not follow that. I know people are trying to help, but I can't watch the screen and watch the chat at the same time. That is beyond my ability. So I clearly need to come... No, that's the wrong way. I can tell that now. Okay, this way. I need to come vertically upwards and then pitch down. Why do I have no attitude control suddenly? Shoot. Just wait. I'm not sure what's going on and why I'm losing it suddenly. Again. Go away, whatever you are. Go away. Cannot look at the chat right now. I know that's frustrating for people in the chat, but it's what it is. Okay. Okay, now can I see it out the window? Okay, it's right in front of me. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm not far. Or I'm at the wrong end. No, I'm not at the wrong end of it. Okay, stop. 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 I'm assuming I'm not nowhere near lined up properly, but... Gotta come to the left. This way. Again, I can see off the corner of my eye the chat scrolling by, and unfortunately it's not on the screen like you see it. It's off on a separate monitor from me, and I cannot take my eyes off these numbers because the moment I do, I just seem to lose it. Okay, let's see if I can just sort of stabilize it around here and see what's going on. Yeah. Slow down a bit. I need to come again. Oh wait, this way. Right. I'm literally sweating now. Okay, stop. Stop going right. Back. Up. Okay, yaw. Oh, I think I'm so close. Oh, back. Oh wait, I pushed the wrong... Frick. And of course, what ends up happening, I pushed the wrong button. Okay. Oh. Okay, it's up a bit. Okay, so I can see I need to come to the right, and then a little yaw. I'm doing better now that I'm on rate command again. Okay, now, stop moving right. Forward. I still need to go a little more right. Okay, stop moving right, yaw. Forward. Oh my gosh. Comp app will help you line up. Oh, that's what that is. Okay, so got it. Slow down. Of course, I'm getting to a point where I can't see it. I think I've... Man, this is like one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in a video game. Hell, this is one of the hardest things I've had to do in my life, period. I've had an easy life. I will admit to that. I have no idea whether this is lined up good, bad, or indifferent. It doesn't feel that good. But I'm going for it. Slow, slow. Shoot, 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 shoot. I suddenly hit, I kind of aborted on that because I felt like I was just... Okay, slow, slow. So all of a sudden it felt just completely out of alignment. Okay, forward again. Okay, we are going forward. Come on. Be kind to me, game. Be kind to me. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my gosh, great job and hello Agena. Oh my goodness. Excellent job. Complete the post-docking checklist, then take a break. Absolutely, I'm taking a break. This completes our primary objective. Congratulations with the first docking in history. Another well-deserved first for you. Okay, do we have more? We have a lot more dialogue coming up. That puts me in the lead again, right? For people that have followed along with this campaign, there's another astronaut named Patrick that I'm in competition with as far as who can do the first milestones. I'm just noticing there's a little rod here, and I'm suppose that's how you can tell these two are lined up. Oh my gosh. That is correct, Mike. The score is now 7-6. We are moving out of range. See you in about 10 minutes. Okay, excellent. We finally made it. Yeah, great job. It takes 2 to do the job. Oh, I'm assuming that's you. We will soon take a break and then fire up that Agena engine. Can't wait to see the Earth from a record-breaking altitudes. Yeah, that's supposed to be the second part of this mission, is to use the Agena engine to go up to a higher altitude. Exactly. Planned orbit is at an altitude of 755 nautical miles, the highest Earth orbit ever reached by a crewed spacecraft. Verify OIMS is off and control mode is set to free. Okay, before we go any further, I think I'm supposed to do the post-docking checklist, so let's do that. Oh my gosh, I am still in... Oh, okay. This is the post-docking. Okay. Fine. I added it on there. So, this goes away. Sorry. That's still left over from the other one. Oh, okay. Okay. Controller power OAMS is off. Off. If Agena is... Okay. Boom. Okay, post-docking. Here we go. Oh, we got just another encoder thing to do. So encoder is 1. Whoops. 4. Double checking each time. 0. That's the first time we've had a 0 on that one. Agena external lights off. Sorry. There. And I just want to sort of F1. There we are. All docked. I wish I was in the sunlight. If people don't mind, what I'm going to do right now... Whoops, is come back into here. Because I feel a thumbnail coming on. But what you can do is there is a save feature here. And I can save this state. This is like thumbnail state. I'll just time warp until we're in the sun. So I'm just going to give it a save there so I can come back to that and then we'll continue on. Okay. I got, okay, OMS is off. Control mode is set to free. I'm assuming they're talking about the platform here. Okay. Roger. Okay, OMS is off. There we go. Roger. And platform is set to free. Good. Okay, OMS off, and platform is set to free. Holy golly. I recommend 250. Are you talking about the 250? I'm sorry, nuclear space and space education. I lost what that was in reference to. What were you recommending for 250 for the... I can't remember. Was that when they were talking about altitude? Okay, it seems we are building some roll. Okay. Yes, is OAMS closed and shut off? Yes, they are. Verifying. Yes. OAMS controller power is off. And same with the OAMS propellant valve. It can't be... Oh, no. Oh, no. They're doing something to us. No. Okay, it seems we are having a thruster issue with Agena. Isn't this what Neil Armstrong went through? Roll buildup. Are we really rolling? It doesn't look like we're rolling. Rolls building up. Shutting off the Agena control system. Encoder code 400. 400. 4. Shoot. 4, 0, and 0. Okay, roger. Done. Let's use our OAMS to reduce the roll, enabling OAMS and setting control mode to direct. Check. Okay. It must be an issue with the Gina. Keep stabilizing the roll as good as you can. Oh, now we're rolling like a... Oh my gosh. It is this way. That's pretty good. Yeah, it wants to... It keeps wanting to, again, roll that way. That view outside must be fun. So, I can correct, but then it rolls back. Yeah. Press the emergency release when ready to back away from a Gina and undock. Okay, so the emergency release... Okay, I gotta figure out where that is. It's way over here. Okay, so we're gonna control this from Aaron's seat so that we can keep the roll under some control, and then the emergency release. Oh, there's a little doobler. Okay, emergency release, go. Did we let go? We must have let go. Yeah, we are. Back away. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why we're still... Am I just doing the wrong one? No, I don't think so. I feel like I'm... Ah! I'm making it worse. Why am I making it worse? That spins it harder. Okay, I'm getting my roll controls mixed up. Ah, Ray Command, where are you? Ray Command's my friend. Just stop me rolling. Undocking. Undocked. Comm check, do you read? We are having serious problems here. We're tumbling end over end. We are disengaged from Gina. What seems to be the problem? We're rolling up and can't take anything. Okay, so it's not me. Continuously increase the roll left. It's what I was really, really trying to do. Oh my gosh. I'm getting dizzy. I feel like... Just wait. I was doing it the wrong way. Just a second. I think I was. You have active RCS. I do? Why is the RCS on? That should have been off a long time ago. No, RCS is closed. Or should I act? You have to activate RCS. Okay. RCS on direct. Boom, boom. I'm honestly starting to doubt my ability to pick which... Am I slowing down or not? Press RCS button on the panel. Oh, RCS button on the panel. I'm not getting... I guess they just want you to figure it out. Where's the RCS? On, sorry. RCS. Doesn't that... No, that's right. That turns it on. There we go. We are trying our... Okay. Trying to correct rates. It's funny, this whole panel, I'm thinking about the... here we come. Here we come. Here we come. Here we come. Get that thruster going. Oh my gosh. Okay, we gained control. I did not enjoy that. That's great news. Excellent recover. Thank you for the help in the chat. So the OAMS seemed to have been completely borked there. Bring the craft home as soon as possible. Did I get an instruction to turn on the RCS, or did I just was supposed to figure that out on my own? Okay, let's plan an entry with a splashdown in the Atlantic. Our retrograde burn should be on the west coast of the US. Again, using the orbital cursor on the orbit view, F3, drag the slider so that its position is above the coast. Oh, they want us to do that right now. Okay. Okay. Oh, there we go. Where is the west? Okay, that is the way you move the camera around. That is Australia. We are upside down. Can we deal with the world upside down? I can't deal with the world upside down. There we go. Okay, orbital cursor. So I got to press C. Get the orbital cursor onto the west coast. Well, I guess we're going on the west coast of... it's like that's where our orbit is. I can't put the cursor on the west coast of the USA when my orbit is where it is. So I'm going to put it on the west coast of South America. That's what this place is called. Roger. Then get back into the cockpit view and request that our retrograde burn should happen at the orbital. Press done when ready. Yep. You're supposed to have figured that out for yourself. Well, there's my problem. Okay, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to regret a retro... Where are we at? Retro at orbital cursor. Boom. Done. Mike, time to retro has been updated to 1 hour, 19 minutes, and 58 seconds. Please double check Core 19 and make adjustments as needed. Okay, so we are now back in familiar territory. So that's in 1 hour, 19 minutes, yeah, and 38 seconds. Took me 20 seconds to do that. Okay, Roger. Aaron, we should now have a retrograde burn time. We will start the retrograde checklist 10 minutes before ignition. Okay. Oh my golly. Okay, that's that done. That's that done. That's a lot going on there. So you're supposed to figure out for yourself to turn. So is OAMS now like borked? Should I be turning it off? Maybe I should. Whatever. We got a burn coming up. So I got to go through... Oh, no, but it's... Is there a I got to go through checklists. Let's do the pre-retro checklist. Add that on. Okay, light brightness is up. I already did that. Sequence... Lights are already up as bright as they go. Always do that. Sequence amber green. That's this guy. That's the amber part. And that's the red green part. Check. All left circuit breakers are closed. Except... Arm that. Yep, we definitely want to arm that. IGS platform to butt end forward. There we go. Put this onto platform. And set event timer to 20 minutes. Reset the timer. Close that. So that should be at 20 minutes. Okay. Secondary O2 is off. Overhead circuit breakers. Okay, so I'll just keep OAMS off, I guess. That's fine. Don't need it really anymore. Like, our retrograde burn is handled by the retrograde engines, which is completely a separate thing. Okay, let's just start turning off things. So that's off. Heater's off. Control lights is needed. That way. Beacon C to continuous, RT and acquire. I think this is all stuff for them to find us, right? I would assume. Antennas set to reentry. Battery. Put it onto battery test. And I'm going to actually, never ask you to, but I'm going to test the batteries to make sure, because you want to make sure that these batteries are okay. So, because pretty soon these are going to be our batteries that we're on. So battery 1 is okay, battery 2 is okay. These are the batteries that are in the capsule. Battery 3, battery 4 is okay. Good. Back onto the common bus. Okay. Right circuit breakers. All closed except calibration. Agena control. Now it makes sense that we're turning these guys off. There we go. And at 20 minutes, when this is at 20... which is 75 minutes, we are going to start our event timer. Oh my gosh. Did I do something wrong with this one? Yep. Cont int ptt. Okay, 20 minutes. I got to wait for that. So that's going to be in, okay, 75 minutes to the actual retrograde. So 55 minutes about, let's go ahead, 50 minutes on our mission clock. So that would be at 84, which is going to be 24. Do my base 60 arithmetic. Seriously, very well done. I'm going to most certainly be doing that again because I want to get better at it. But it is tricky. It is tricky. Okay, what do we got? 32 minutes and 33 seconds, so another 12 minutes. So let's go forward another 10 minutes. No, that's right. That's right. I'm right. Okay, I go another 3 minutes. $36 seconds. All right. 20 seconds. 19. Let's give just a little. Okay, 6, 5, 4, 3. Starting the event timer. If you try again, you might try turning off the CB for OAMS thruster 8. That's what malfunctioned on 6. Oh, isn't that interesting? Because up here, you got the circuit breakers for all of your various thrusters. The OAMS thrusters. And so you can individually click them off. So that'd be cheating, though, to know that that thruster 8 was the one that's the problem. Put computer mode to reentry. There we go. And wait for it to load. So what's kind of interesting is our OAMS, and I'm assuming this is the way it worked with Gemini 6 too, was working fine until we docked with Agena. So it seems to suggest that somehow Agena was culpable. And then press start. Like somehow docking with Agena is what messes up the OAMS thrusters. Okay, that's already on. All right. What's our next checklist? So at 2:56 minutes to retrograde, and I'm actually going to queue up the 1 minute to retrograde 1 because these guys happen in very quick succession. So when we're at 4 minutes and 16 seconds, we got a bunch of stuff to do, and I'm going to get myself ready for that. It was an electrical short that caused the valve to stick open, but those switches don't do what you think. Oh, okay. All right. A little bit. Still coming down from that whole docking experience and then the crazy rolling experience. I don't know how the hell they do this in real life. Okay, here we go. 4 minutes and 16 seconds. Oh. We are 5 minutes from the retrograde burn. I got 10 minutes. Proceed with the 256 retro checklist and prepare for the retrograde burn using the run feature. Okay, that's a bit concerning. Why am I... So I have 9 minutes and 37 seconds. And that's what they got here. I'm gonna I don't like that. Okay, I'm gonna proceed with the checklist anyway, like they suggest, but not a fan there. Okay, computer mode to reentry. Put on the batteries. Battery 1 on, 2, 3, and 4 all on. Propellant gauge selector to RCS. And radio to continuous, I'm assuming that's what that means. This too, it is on. That's the right one. Oh no. FDI to mode 1. I don't know what mode 1 is. Whatever. It's past it now. Acme mode rate command to re-entry. That one. RCS to Acme. Retro attitude to and push it. So this should orient us into. Okay. RCS push. I already did. That's already done. I'll push it again just to feel good. There we go. Control attitude to the retrograde orientation. So I'm seeing plat. So that should be on plat. So that's right. So we need to come this way. And to the left here. I know it's like retrograde, and then it's 20 degrees pointing downwards. Negative 20 degree pitch. Still 7 minutes from the... Oh. Still 7 minutes from the actual burn. See, to me that doesn't feel right now. Like if I look out the window, well, maybe, I don't know. Like, shouldn't it be like this? I think that's what is the retrograde attitude. I think it is. Okay. And now we're over on the other one. See, here it says plat and it says attitude rather than mode 1, mode 2, mode whatever. Okay. F7. Cooling pump off. And at 1 minute, we're at this one. Okay. So that's still a ways away. Okay. So I got 6 minutes to the burn at 1 minute. Now I got it. This is I'm gonna look at this checklist because this is the one I always screw up. At 1 minute. Okay, hold the attitude. That's fine. Separate. Okay, that's just working your way down here. That's easy. That's easy. That's easy. Arm the squibs, which is over here. I sometimes forget to do that. That's at 30 seconds. If I do it earlier, I'm not gonna get mad at myself. Arm the auto retro by pressing the button over there. And then once that fires, you switch this switch to the up position, which is 2 clicks. I've screwed that up before. And then push manual. Okay, the rest of this I got. Okay. 1 minute. Let's see what. Let's get ourselves to 1 minute and get ready. Let's cue this all up. Okay, we're still on the right attitude. Those lights have come on. Okay, we're about 20 seconds. Well, the radar's still on. Why is the... Turn that off. I never got an instruction to turn that off. Okay. At 1 minute, we're going to start separating stuff. Our attitude, I think, looks okay. So, this is going to be... Go. 1. Separate. Separate. Okay. Arming squibs. Just check. 1, 2, 3, 4. At 5 seconds, we're going to arm this guy. Okay. Now, light's gone on. But it said 5 seconds, so I'm going to do it at 5 seconds. Attitude to me from here still looks good. And then once they fire, switch this direction to up. It's... Oh, wait. Let's get these out of the way. There we go. Pushed it. Oh, no, it's this one. Okay, up. Up. There we go. I did that. Okay. And then push the manual one just for shites and giggles. Did that. Plus 30 seconds. Okay, that was the burn. Okay, plus 30 seconds. Put this, it's already there. Plus 45 seconds, jettison. Okay, I gotta wait for these lights to come on, but we're gonna be jettisoning the retro rockets. They've done what they're supposed to do. They've yet to turn yellow. There they go. They turn yellow. That makes you feel good. And I guess we'll just push. Boom. Good stuff. Oh, I already did that. Okay, I did it. Start the post-retrograde checklist. Okay. Okay, we are on our way down. At least we should be. And it does give us a predicted... Oh! Oh! Okay, maybe I should be starting that burn earlier. See, this is what I always... Well, that's interesting. I hope we brought our machetes. We're going to be hacking our way out of the jungle. Wow. Okay, let's see. Post retrograde checklist. That's kind of committed to that. See, what I've always thought, and every time they tell you to put the little marker on the west coast, but they always get you to do that in orbit ahead. So by the time you get around to actually doing the burn, the Earth is rotated, and so well, whatever. We're committed now. Okay, post retrograde checklist. Oh boy, it's not like we have much to do now. Okay, post retrograde. So we're just turning off these guys, putting them onto the safe positions. Put this onto mode 2. Do that, whatever that does. Controller power. Oh, yeah. This one. Turning off one set of the RCS thruster blocks. I guess it figures we don't need them. Over here. Turning, boost, inserting controller, retro sequences, boosters, just turning the stuff off that we just fired up. H2 heater off. Okay, OAMS controller propellant off. Fuel cells off. We don't have those fuel cells anymore. They went with the adapter that was at the back. And switching off everything that has to do with the fuel cells. Put this on mode 2. And squib landing. Arm the landing squibs. Yes. Take note of retrofire DVs on the... yeah. Start re-entry checklist. So. Entry. Okay, I know how this... so I'm just going to switch it over to the landing. This could be interesting. I hope you have the option to disable titled required water landings. Is that an option in the settings to require the landing to be in the water? Let's see. This might be an interesting conclusion here. If I go to here, might not be able to adjust settings in this part. I have no idea whether I have to land in the water or not, but oh well. I don't have much control over the situation. So what I could maybe do, let's see. If, oh my God. So here's my options. Because I do have some control over the amount of lift that's on the vessel. And I could go into a high drag, high G situation and pull this landing, come a little bit short of the landing zone. Though I've always found it difficult to even hit the landing zone. I might be better off trying to get a ton of lift and seeing how far I can carry this way. Now that if you look at our trajectory, like there's a lot of land, it even looks like, but honestly, I'd rather land, I don't know. We'll see. Like maybe I can catch some of this water out here. I don't know. Oh, Earth is rotating, by the way, so it's even worse. You're right. So the Earth is moving this way. So this is just going to get worse and worse. Let's see if we can go high G and try and put it down here. I don't know. That might get scary, though. I think I might be okay either way. Alright. We are now in the heads up position, which will be a high G situation. So what I'll do is I'll keep an eye on the G's. I don't want to kill myself and break up the craft by really going too... because you can do that, I think. Okay, we're going to time warp. We're going to time warp until something happens. Kind of want to land on the land just to see what the game does. I think I'm going to anyway. Like, is it going to put an aircraft carrier in the middle of the jungle? That'd be kind of funny. Right after time warp, check the map. Okay. Oh, you have crossed the entry interface at 400,000 feet. Prepare for entry and atmospheric drag. So right now, there's there's no way we're coming short. Like, there's just no, it's not a chance. So we're landing in Africa. I don't want to bypass the mission. I want to see what happens now. F6. Here we go. So we are in the high G position. So let's again time warp a little bit. Oh, here we go. We're getting some glowies. So Here we go. I don't have a lot of attitude control, which always tells me I'm in the atmosphere. So what I'm doing is just I'm going to watch these G's. And if they start getting really high, like I'm going to start, if it gets over like getting close to 5 G's, I'm going to roll the craft. I find, or else I'm going to end up, that's what I'm more worried about. That's what the one great good re-entry I did. I started rolling between 4 and 5 G's and it came out really nice. Oh, after you land so you don't have to do it again. Oh, like if it might count this as a fail? I don't know. We'll see what happens. See what happens. So obviously there's another Gemini craft where you do that thing with the Gina, I'm assuming. You do the boost the motor up. That seems to be a common pattern is, you know, they introduce some sort of fault, but then in the next mission, they get you to try. Because I really want to do that thing of trying to get to a really high altitude. But who knows? We'll have to see what happens. Okay. This might actually be the last mission. Okay. And then it's on to Apollo, which I have not even looked at the Apollo cockpit yet, so I am in no way prepared to take on Apollo. I barely was prepared to take on this. Can do it in free play though. Okay. There's also, I know, a historical Gemini mission. I can't remember which one it is though. So maybe you do it in that. Well, I will, if I'm on to Apollo next, I'm definitely going to be doing some practicing in the interim. Okay, I can start to see the G's are just beginning to build here a little bit. Not much yet, but there's definitely a detectable force on us here. Aaron's looking at me going, I'm never flying with you again. Put us down in the middle of Africa. Okay. Closing in on 1G. This, by the way, tells us how many nautical miles we are from our target circle that you saw there. Next time when they tell me to put that marker on the west coast and that kind of thing, I'm just going to put it where I want. Okay, okay. We got the fireworks are starting. 2 G's. Let's see if I can actually do good on this, because I've never done good on this, like getting close to the spot. 3 G's. 4 G's. I'm gonna try and hang on a little longer. No, I'm rolling. 5 G's. Rolling the spacecraft. 6 G's. 8 G's. 9 G's. 10. 11. 12. Yeah, I should have started rolling earlier. 13. 13. Okay, capping off at 13. Capping, it's stopping at 13 G's. I should be speaking with much more labored voice. Oh God, 14 G's. Okay, G's are dropping. G's are dropping. Because now we're getting a little bit of lift. Down to 6 G's. 60 nautical miles from the site. Okay, I'm gonna roll it back. It's, oh, I'm pushing the wrong button. hand shifted on the keyboard. Try and see if we can increase the drag. She can take 15 Gs, can she? Okay. Alright. Yeah, you definitely want to roll earlier. So Apollo takes less, which I'm wondering if that just has to do with the, you know, it's a much sort of flatter capsule, right? Like the aerodynamic force, it's got to be, I don't know. I know nothing about engineering. I'm just making it up. So we're kind of holding here at 3 Gs. I like this. 48 nautical miles from our landing site. Oh, I got to get ready for stuff. Here, we're dropping at 40,000. We got to start doing things like drogue parachutes and the like. Okay, this is going off. And then we'll push our high altitude drogue. We're at 50,000 feet. At 40,000 feet, this little light comes on. And we push a button. There we go. That should be our drogue. Yes, Siri. Yep. No, we're at least in daytime. That's nice. Okay. Oh, yeah, get the D-ring ready. Oh, the D-ring's been there the whole time. Okay, so don't have to worry about that. RC closing off RCS and high rate oxygen, and okay, at 10.6 thousand kilometers, this little light comes on. So doing okay. Doing okay. I like that, like, it's in Mercury where all this stuff happens automatically, and I kind of like the fact that we're the ones in control of pushing all these buttons. Which I'm sure reflects in real life. The astronauts in Mercury just simply didn't like the lack of control that they had. But of course, I mean, they're pilots. They want to be able to do everything. Why wouldn't you? Go external. I know, I thought that, but it doesn't work. I'm pushing it now. Oh, I can do this. Sorry, yes. Oh, yuck. That's not a problem at all, is it? Oh my gosh, I can still see. It's like, you know, the Star of Bethlehem up there. I'm assuming that's the Aegina capsule. Is it like, oh well, that's funny. Okay, where are we at? Oh, just closing in on 20,000 feet. Yeah, the mountains too. This is like a KSP landing now, right? Like we're coming down right on the side of a mountain. I don't think of any of that. What I want to see is, will we be seeing an aircraft carrier? Because I always notice, no matter how much you botch being away from the landing zone, the aircraft carriers are always right there. So that would be funny. All right, where are we at? Still descending. Ways from pushing our next parachute. Gina is always watching. Is the spy in the sky. Where are we? We're 91, 92 nautical miles from our ridiculous landing zone. Alright, where are we at? Altitude here. Approaching, oh, this light will come on soon. So it's 10,600. So just when the big one gets a little past the 1, we should see this light go on, and then we're going to open our main parachute here. And, right, there we go. That should be our mains. Lovely dovely. Okay, did that. After main deploy, we got stuff to do. I think I just missed something, actually. Ah, I think I missed something. M. Landing attitude push. Okay, I didn't do that. We're gonna land sideways. Just to show people that. For those people that don't know, that's the way you land. It looks safe. After main deploy. Okay. Okay, retro's off. Landing off. What we got here? Rescue beacon. That's for automatic guidance stuff. RCS fuses. Off and off. Scanner off. Computer mode to pre-landing. There we go. Turn the computer off. Put this on to off. Platform to off. Yaw. Pitch roll gyros off. AC power off. This is like just lots of offs. Control power RCS is off and off. And we can toggle our D-rings now. Okay, what's our altitude at? We are at about getting close to 500 feet. Is that no, that's 5,000 feet. What am I talking about? I can't time warp either at this point. Do we still have a Gina staring at us? There it is. It's just funny that it's in sight. But, oh well. That would be a terrifying sight. Looking out the window and that's what you see. Yep, from now on I'm going to make my own decisions as to where I put that retrograde burn indicator. Yeah, it's 2,000 feet. Coming down in a litter box, yeah. I should say as well, this is an early access game. So, I mean, there is a heck of a lot of gameplay here for an early access game. That's for sure. And obviously, the attention goes to, because this is where you spend 99% of your time is in these cockpits, the attention is going to go to the cockpits, not to everything else. Okay. We got about 500 feet. Just about touching down. Ah, it gave it to us. It gave it to us. Okay, let's end the mission. Host a mission control session. Yeah, I was looking at the multiplayer. I don't do well with multiplayer, but yeah, there's a multiplayer mode where you can get together with a pile of people and a bunch of people just play various roles in mission control, which honestly sounds like a lot of fun. I don't know. It's been a long, long time since I played a multiplayer game. Other than with my kids sitting beside me on a couch or something like that. Okay, let's take a look. Is that the end of this campaign? So we have... Oh, I have completed the campaign. I just had the achievement pop up. I'm not sure if you see it, but there it is. All right, so that is the end of the Mastering Orbital Flight campaign. Looking at the time of the stream, there is... I don't want to jump into, like, there's the Apollo stuff here. I'm not ready to jump into that at all. I've not even set foot into Apollo. There is also... If you go to, is it here, the missions? The historical missions? Yes, there are historical missions. So there is this, which I wouldn't mind doing. I'm just looking to see something to kick off the last 20 minutes. There are scenarios. Okay, so you can practice doing docking in these scenarios. Rendezvous burn training. Okay. Docking training. That's what I should do. Docking training. Not right now though. So what do people want? I could also, maybe I'll put together a quick poll. I could also, I don't want to jump into just straight up Apollo. I could also, if I get into, is it in, oh wait, back. Sorry. The Academy. I could do an Apollo lesson. So let's see. Maybe I'll put a quick poll. What next? Oh, wait, that's not how you do it. Quick poll here. I gotta figure out how to do the polls again. Why is it being so like this? There we go. So... And I'm talking with what next, just what to do right now. Like over the next 15 or 20 minutes. That's all I'm talking about. So here we go. Pop it up on there. Pop this back. So I'll let people, I can do the Apollo tutorials. I'm not going to go through the entire Apollo tutorial again. I'm just showing what to do now so people can take a look at the Apollo, or I can get into doing the Gemini historical mission. I'm just going to leave it up there for about a minute. And people can put in their vote, but it's sort of already looking... Yeah, I think I can say a decision has been made to just kind of pop into. So let's try that, because I'm not in the streams looked at any of. I've always done the tutorials off on my own. The Gemini historical mission takes about 4 hours. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. And I'm probably going to do it on my own sometime. There's also I'd love to do the Gemini historical, the Orbit, the John Glenn one, but that one takes about 3 hours to do too. That one I had fun with. Okay, so this is lesson 1, which is pre-launch in Apollo, which is this spacecraft is far more advanced and complex than both Project Mercury and Project Gemini, and will take a lot of studying to master. These lessons are designed to give you the basic understanding of the systems. They do want you to read the manuals, which do come with the game. Oh, yeah, I don't know if I get much into... No, yeah, I see what you're saying. Based on the time I got left, maybe I can do one of these tutorials, but I certainly couldn't do the historical mission, and I wasn't planning to. I was just kind of thinking we could start it. But then again, it would just start with another Gemini launch, and we've done a lot of those. All right, so we're looking at lesson 1 in Apollo. So we'll get a look at what it looks like inside. And I remember the first time I jumped into Apollo or Gemini, it looked very intimidating compared to Mercury. And I'm sure this will be the same experience. Don't cry when you see this. There might only be about 5,000 switches in this one. Oh, there's videos. Yeah, Alex is saying, I've seen a video on the Mercury historical mission. I think there's videos on all of them out there. So it still scars you, the Mercury one. Is it the fireflies? Ghost flies? I thought that was just such a nice touch to put those in there. Oh my god. I should have known this is what we're gonna be. This is what we're gonna get, isn't it? Oh, okay, so we're just gonna very, very light, just a little bit of a look around here of what we got. Of course, there's more up. Oh, the hatch is up there, so they can't put switches up there because the hatch is up there. There's probably stuff behind us. Of course, we got our compatriots, and the switches just kind of disappear into the hazy background, doesn't it? Just like, you know, an endless line of switches. Okay, welcome to Apollo and Launch Complex 39 here at Cape Canaveral, also known as Cape Kennedy. You are sitting inside the Apollo Block 2 command module. It is attached to a service module where most of the major life support equipment is installed. In fact, why don't we just take a very quick look outside? There we go. There actually is a little bonus feature on the menu where you can, this is all rendered in 3D, and you can come out and walk around, and you can walk up the gangways up here. It's kind of fun. Nothing to do, just walk around, but you can climb all the way up. You can climb along these gangways along here. Can't get inside, but it's kind of neat. Anyway, yep, that's what that is. That's Apollo. Okay. You were sitting inside. Yeah. Module. Yeah. Okay. The command and service module, the CSM combo, is the primary Apollo spacecraft. It is sitting on top of a 363 feet, 111 meter high rocket named the Saturn V, whom is currently being prepared for launch. Not lunch, but launch. The CSM is a highly sophisticated spacecraft with both manual and automatic systems that are designed to take you safely to the moon and back. Hold down the mouse wheel while dragging the mouse. Oh, I know that, to look around. Or in case you have configured the input, use your settings. Use the arrow keys and the page up and down to move the camera manually. Yeah, that's something that you can do as well. I actually find that useful, especially this one. Sometimes there's switches that are a little hard to see and you just got to change your angle on them. The primary source of power are 3 fuel cells with batteries installed as backup or during high power demands. The command module can host 3 astronauts, each with a primary duty. In this simulator, you assume control of all systems. Nobody's going to help. The left seat is the commander's seat. Use view menu or press F5 to set the camera into this seat. That's where we are right now. Whoops. Its primary view is the attitude controls, entry monitoring, and sequencer controls. Is there a window? Like, there's a window, right? Not much of one. Oh, wait, yeah, I don't know. The middle seat, F6, is the command module pilot view and has easy access to the computer, environmental controls, and attitude controls. The right seat, F7, is the lunar module pilot with view of the electrical systems, radio control, and SPS engine configuration panel. All of that. There are much more to each seat, but this is a general description. F9. Oh, there's a window. Oh, but there's like, oh, of course there. Right? There's a fairing over everything. I guess there is. Okay. The camera to the left seat window, F10, is the right seat window. Keep in mind that you can freely move the camera using the arrow keys while holding the middle mouse button. Yeah. The command module has a very sophisticated general purpose computer and is seen in the central view. F11. Oh, yes. Nice. And we'll move the camera to this view. Most of the panels and controls are illuminated with both floodlights and fluorescent panel lights controlled from the left side of the left seat, panel 8. Is this, I guess this is it? Panel 8. Left side, wait. Left side of the left seat and the right side of the right seat, panel 5. Does it say on it? What? Oh, there it is. There's an 8. Yep. Okay. So some of this stuff is just lights. Each panel is numbered to make it easier to locate switches and controls. Most of the systems has already been set up for launch, but there are a few important steps you need to perform. Using M, you have access to the mission pad. They're really assuming that you haven't done the other ones first. I can see actually people getting this game and jumping straight to Apollo 2. From the checklist menu on the mission pad, look at the pre-launch launch preparations. Checklist. So, pre-launch. Oh, there are way more checklists. Pre-launch, launch preparations. Checklist. It can look quite daunting, but in reality, it's quite quick. There are more tabs here. Oh my god. I assume you don't touch anything on any of the panels unless you really know what you're doing. I haven't touched anything yet. Almost every switch is functional and will configure a system. The first thing we need to do is to run program 01 on the Apollo guidance computer located MDC main display. Okay, I remember that was like F7. Here, let's get rid of this for now. No. I'm just going to go through all... There it is. Okay. I assume this is the guidance computer. Display console or just panel 2. Is this panel 2 that I'm looking at? Oh my gosh. Oh, the launch escape system is blocking all the windows. Of course it is. Yeah. The computer is operated by using verbs and nouns. Each is identified with a numeric code. To run program 01 on the computer, first press verb. There we go. Roger. To change the program running, you use verb 37 to enter the program selection mode. Then use a noun to select what program to run. As you press verb, the Apollo guidance computer, it is waiting for you to do input. Click a 3. Okay, 3. Oh, it comes up here. As you press verb, the Apollo guidance computer, AGC, is waiting for input. Click 3. I did that. Followed by a 7. 7. Roger. Then press enter to commit to the AGC command. Enter. Then enter to... Okay, I did that. I keep reading the same thing twice. The numerics are showing 37 and flashing, indicating it is waiting for more input. This is the noun. When you press enter after inserting 37, it automatically knows you will enter a noun next. Click 0 on the keyboard. Roger. Click 1. Roger. And then press enter once again to commit to the command. There we go. Roger. Good. The AGC is now showing 01 in the upper right digit, indicating it is running program 01. Program 01 will align the inertial systems and automatically run program 02 when ready. While program 01 is running, the FDIA and MDC will roll to the correct launch attitude. Oh, that's happening over here. Is that F6? F5. There it is. Roger. Well, program 02 will align the inertial systems until liftoff. When the rocket detects that it is released from the launch pad, the AGC will receive a signal and automatically run program 11, the boost program. Program 11 is critical for boost phase. So if for some reason program 11 won't start, you will do this manually as we have discussed with the AGC. I will explain how now, but this is usually a later step in the boost preparation checklist. A shortcut to do this exists if this is detected and is done through the V75E. Don't press anything yet. But what this means is that you need to press verb, I see, verb 7, then, 75, then enter. Okay, so that's what that means. Okay. It is very hard to press anything on the console during launch as the vibrations are on the extreme levels. It is therefore important to prepare for this before countdown. To do this, you will just, before launch, enter verb, then 7, then 5, but not press enter. Okay. If for some reason program 11 don't start, that when you are released from the launchpad, you will need to do this to press. You'll need to do is press the enter button. We will do this soon. Now, with program 02 is running on the computer, right? It does say 02 up there. We can continue with the boost preparations. First thing we do, did they want us to put in that verb 75? I don't know. First thing we do is to distribute the electricity among the 16 reaction control system thrusters. Look left on panel 8. Yeah. The long horizontal set of switches named the Auto RCS Select. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's up at the top. Okay. This can connect the thruster to either the main bus A or bus B, or disable it. These are grouped into what a given thruster is assigned to. First two groups are all thrusters used for rolling, then the third is for pitch, and lastly the fourth is for yaw. Okay, yeah, they are. You can see the group names there. Verify C1 is off. I don't know what... Oh, off is in the middle position. Okay, yep. Verify A2 is off. Yep. Verify C2 is off. Yep. Next, roll group. Verify B1 is set to MNA. MNA is the top position. Just like that. D1 is MNB. Oh, that's the bottom position. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. They did talk about buses. This one's on A. This one's on B. Then pitch group, verify that A3 is set to B. Then verify that one's on A. And A. And B. Then the last group, B3, should be on A. B. B. Uh-oh. Yep. And D4 is on A. Remember when I thought I did the same thing twice? Let's also check battery C. Battery C is important and is used for many of the important electrical systems during the failures. I'm not even sure I'm going to be finishing this. Rotate the DC selector knob on MD3. It's way over here, so that is F10, 9. Oh my gosh. I gotta get you. Okay, wait. Right hand window. Oh no, not the window, the seat. There we go. Okay, rotate the DC selector knob to MDC3. Hard to even see it. This is where the arrow keys can come in handy. I guess MDC. Oh, to battery C. I'm reading it wrong. Okay. There we go. And check that the voltage is 37 to 37.5 volts. It looks a lot higher than that to me, but not much I can do about it anyway. Voltage of the selected DC source can be seen in the DC volt gauge. Rotate the DC selector knob to main bus A. Oh, wait, up here. Flight director and attitude indicator FDI is used. FDAI is used to see your attitude, errors, and rates based on stable platform. The one on MDC-1 should now display a pitch of 90 degrees. Is that way over here? Like, I think that's this. I'm assuming that that's a 9. Or is that a 9? I don't know. Plus the target azimuth. I'll have to take their word for it. But you know, I'm looking at this time in the stream right now. At least this gives you kind of an idea of what the tutorials are like. Though, to be honest, this one is already much more involved, which should in no way surprise anyone than what we were seeing in either Mercury or Gemini. But you know what? I think I'm looking not boring people with these. I'm not going to keep doing tutorials next week. I'm not quite sure what I'll do next week. I'll think about it. I'll definitely get into the tutorials, see how I feel about Apollo, and then I'll make a decision next week what it is that I'm going to be doing. But in the meantime, I want to thank everybody that's in the chat. I want to thank everybody that's watching this at a later date. I docked. I'm still a little giddy about that. I'll definitely want to practice that too between the streams. But in the meantime, have yourself a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you all next week. Bye, everybody.